hello, hello. Welcome back to the Family Fortune. We're in the middle, at the beginning, let me correct myself. We're at the beginning of a brand new season with a lot of new things taking place. One new thing taking place is a face some of you may be familiar with, but I want to make sure he is properly introduced. Welcome, Kelvin Facey, to the Tabernacle Financial Literacy Team and to the Family Fortune Podcast. Say hello, Kelvin.
Hello. Like my partner said, my name is Kelvin Facey. I'm a real estate agent in the Augusta area. Really just loving the journey, going on the financial literacy team here at TAB and just being able to make an impact. So it's been enjoyable.
Yeah. We had to let Malcolm go. No, I'm just kidding. He's still over there in the corner hiding, doing what he does.
Malcolm?
Really, Malcolm? But we got a lot of new and exciting things coming up, not just with the podcast, but with the Financial Literacy Center, period. We have what we call economic empowerment sessions.
We have our sessions. We have our pillars that we're working on as far as educational just courses that we're trying to put together and build out like a school almost.
Correct.
So a lot of exciting things.
A lot of exciting things. In fact, we've just come back with doing economic empowerment sessions. We had started earlier this year, so we took a break for July, and then we came back yesterday for our in-person, of which we now do two in-person
sessions.
One at lunchtime, which we call Lunch and Learn, and it's a little $5 fee, you get fed, and then another one at 6:30. And then, catch this, we do a third one.
A third session.
A
third one.
For our global partners. It's virtual, or for anyone who just did not make the earlier two. And that's at 6:30 p.m. on the fourth Wednesday of each month.
To make sure nobody misses out. The information is available.
It's out there.
We're meeting you at lunch. We're meeting you after work. And if you miss those two, we're
in
meeting you
house,
online, on your sofa.
In your bed, however you want to
receive the message. The message is out there and we're giving it.
We just need y'all to come on in
That's
and sign up. So speaking of which, the session we had yesterday was called, I'm gonna use the former title. If you signed up, it said "Keeping Money in Our Community," but the original title was "Circulating the Black Dollar." Come on now. And that's all about keeping money. How do we keep money in the community?
Our community.
And so you facilitate that course.
Yes.
So just kind of give us a summation of what it's all about, what that all means.
Absolutely. So yesterday, I feel like it was an impactful session. We had a lot of feedback from the people in the classes, and just opinions were shared and mindsets I feel like were shifted. But keeping money in our community is simply that. We talked about the circulation of the black dollar. We talked about some stats that were alarming to some people. We talked about how the black dollar only stays in circulation in our community for 6 hours. Malcolm, where's my camera? Let me repeat that. 6 hours. Compared to other, that's it.
That's it.
So compared to other communities, like the Asian community is 30 days. I believe the white community was 17 days.
The Jewish community was 17, and I want to say the white community somewhere
in that range.
Either way, it was all way longer than what's kept in the black community.
Yes.
But why was that? Why is that?
We're talking to the classes, a bunch of different things, and I tell people, there's a lot of spending going on. And one thing that we found to be the common denominator of the minds that we shared in the group was that we just don't have many black businesses that occupy spaces in which we need on a repeated basis. A lot of our businesses are concentrated in like apparel, hair care, personal care, kind of like oversaturated communities.
Right.
Which when we need daily things or our home repairs or anything like that, we really don't have those black communities established and businesses established where we can go out and get those daily things that we need.
Now we know they're out there because I can think of several black business owners, but who knows exactly where they are? Yeah. I'm sorry. People are calling me. Keep going. I can't talk.
Tell them I'm busy.
I'm busy. We're talking about important things.
Yes, we're spreading the word.
So we know that there's businesses out there, and but how do we find out about them?
So you're bringing up another topic, something that I've been pushing with you for a while. You had mentioned to me that the church had kind of like a black business directory at some point. I don't think it's on the website anymore that we were able to find. But one thing that I've been really pushing for is a local Augusta kind of Black pages,
Right.
where we categorize different things. We had a herbalist in our
class,
session yesterday.
Didn't even know.
Didn't even know. I mean, we how useful can that be with all of our green thumb sisters and brothers in Christ that we have?
Right.
That would at least like to have share a little piece of our information that she has. But compiling these unique talents and gifts that we have into a directory local to Augusta. I know that there's, national directories and stuff like that, but something that we can do locally for Augusta for our Black businesses.
So we're going to encourage people, especially Black business owners,
Yeah.
or you may not actually own a business, but you are probably one of a kind in a profession. Make sure we get your information. We'll make sure our email address gets out there. And even if you and I are doing it ourselves,
Yeah,
we're gonna make sure the information gets out there.
I mean, I could open up a Word document.
Yeah.
I'm good at Word.
I'm pretty good at Excel.
Yeah, I could put something together.
Make it happen. We can make it happen. But back to why there's a lack.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get that fixed with a Black business directory. But I think I recall in the class last night we noticed that we spend a lot of our money, like I said, on apparel. Mm-hmm. Well, was it apparel?
So we'll roll out the stats for the biggest spends that we do at apparel, personal goods, self-care. Those are really big ones. We had stats of as far as kind of what men typically spend on, or more so hobbies. We spend a lot of money in hobbies. We're not looking at you, man.
He looking. But, no hate, no shade.
Yes, yes.
We all do it.
We all have our vices, things that we enjoy. But, overabundance and things we enjoy, we spend too much. I mean, our Black purchasing power is estimated to be 1.98 trillion.
That's with a T.
That's with a T. Not an M, not a B, but a T.
And that is astonishing because yet we're the ones that say that there's nothing there. We don't have anything. We don't have any money, but our spending power, we don't realize how influential we can be. But we kind of discovered it during that the last boycott, that we do have power, our power in our actions and our words. So that there's some things that we could do or you could do to kind of help, like, what's some things we can do to kind of fix that, to get the money circulating in the community?
We talked about that, and I'm a big person on starting small. Mm-hmm. When you have, if you're patronizing businesses, I say select one product that you have, see if you can replace it with a Black business. Mm-hmm. So we're not saying to X all the things that you do for your consumer basis, for your livelihood and everything like that. But find one business you can replace with a Black business, and then review that Black business. Good. Word of mouth is still one of the best forms of advertisement out there. So when we have a good experience with our brothers and sisters, make sure we go out and we let people know. If we have somebody, a good photographer, you make sure you rave about the photographer. She was awesome. She was great. She was communicative.
How do you say it? Videographer?
Videographer. Malcolm.
Over there in the corner.
Let people know how great he is. That way he grows. People know his name. And that's how we have that duty to not only, put the good work, but lift each other up.
Now, they also have a part to play as well.
Yes.
And this was something that came out, as business owner, if you want, build your customer base. But how do you build your customer base? By being a professional. Because, a lot of times people say, I want to patronize a Black business, and they go in there with the intent of, spending money, keeping it in community. But the customer service.
Yeah.
Or, the attitudes you get when you walk in, it's just a turnoff.
Yes. We talked about some of the things because, we like to get frank in our classes. And so we asked, like, what is the view once you get into a Black business, and what's your things that keep you from going back? Number one thing, customer service.
Customer service.
That's the one that kept getting repeated. Well, I feel like I'm not getting the same level of customer service as I would at another business. And I've experienced that myself, but I also had to push back on that of us being hypercritical of ourselves.
We are.
Where we will let certain things slide with others. We expect the absolute best from us, which is still a good thing because
Right.
that pushes us to be the best.
And just being professional.
Yes.
You know, even if you can have the greatest customer service in the
Yep.
world when you walk in, but if you're not professional, I'm gonna tell you for one thing, if I go somewhere and you like smacking or and no hate, no shade on kids, because I
Yes.
understand being a single parent myself, but don't let them be running around tearing up stuff,
Yes.
especially have a little bit of
Yes.
profession. You know what I'm saying?
You want to in different things that I've done in life, people always talk about the Disney experience and how people
Right.
walk in. So if you are providing a product to people, and yeah, you're my brother, you're my sister, I love that you're doing business, but if I'm walking into like a tattoo parlor or anything like that, I want the same kind of experience that I would get at a franchise tattoo parlor.
Right.
I don't want to walk into this tattoo parlor and there's music blaring, there's kids running around. I want that same experience when I'm doing business with my brothers and my
Right.
sisters. I want that same
I
experience.
have no hate. I have no shade on the music, but you can't be blasting everything.
No,
Come on now, hear me, y'all feel me, right? You can't blast everything.
everything's not appropriate.
Yeah, everything's not appropriate, especially if there are kids around.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they. So we all have our part to play.
Yes.
We as customers and consumers have our part to play, which is to patronize these businesses, and you as the business owners have your part to play by making sure the experience is comparable.
Yes. And
So,
we come back. We keep coming back. That's the
coming
number
back.
one thing.
And we as consumers have a further part to play. Like if we like it, say something about it. Spread the
people know.
word. Give reviews. Give star
Yes.
ratings. We quick, I think you mentioned
Yeah.
it last night. We quick to say something negative.
Let me have some bad food.
Right.
Let it
right.
be cold.
We quick to say something negative. We ought to be just as quick to say something positive.
We have to be intentional about uplifting our businesses. So posting reviews, posting pictures. Me working with small businesses, on your Google pages as a small business, any reviews, photos of the business, that pushes you up on Google reviews. So when we Google like videographers and stuff like that, man, I need somebody to put together a bomb project. Malcolm, he has reviews, he has photos. That's going to make his results pop up higher
Right.
than somebody else would that doesn't have anything on Google. So those reviews help a lot more than I think people know.
Now we're gonna probably have an in-depth session on small businesses to help small businesses grow. But
That's going to be a long one.
it's it probably be several parts.
We might have to do a 3-parter on that.
3-parter on helping small businesses, helping bringing in the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration, and having them walk it through. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to come. But in the meantime, spend your money as much as possible, as in places where you can. Like I say, if there isn't a particular business close by,
Yeah.
just buy a product.
Yeah.
Buy a product that supports.
Oh, you made a
our
really
black
good point.
business.
Black professionals that may not be the owner of the business, but still feed back into our community.
Right.
So if you're a black life insurance agent, seek those things out. Black eye doctors, black primary care doctors, seek us out, even though they do say that 61% of black consumers are now more conscious about doing business with other black individuals,
That's good.
which I think is increasing a lot. I think we can all see that with our spending and how we go about our day, where people are making it an intentional act. It was like, okay, let me find out, who I can do business with that's also black.
Right.
Which is a change of mindset, which is going to help us in the long run.
Okay. Well, this has been enlightening. I was sitting here trying to remember the name of the next empowerment session that's coming in September.
What are we doing?
It'll come back to me, but either way, look out for it. Hopefully.
Look out.
So, second Wednesday of each month between now and December, we're going to have a 12 o'clock session for lunchtime, $5. We're going to have a 6:30 session in person. Just come on out. And then on the fourth Wednesday at 6:30, we'll have a virtual session. Register for the ones that suit you. You can register for all 3 of them. Come to all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Even though the topics are the same, the conversations are always slightly different.
Yeah.
As I've noticed. And then bring a friend. Tell a buddy.
Please.
Please tell someone, because share the information. We're sharing with you, so share with someone else. And we also have so many other things coming forth that
but we need to have activity. So bring your friends, bring your cousins, bring your aunties, bring your
all of
homeboys,
them.
your homegirls. Our age range needs to hear this information.
Young folk.
Young folks, my age.
So we got 3 times, no excuse of why you can't make it.
Okay, this is a shameless plug. Come on out.
Come on out.
Come on
and
out.
it is the economic empowerment sessions. Look for
Yes.
the flyers. Again, we have one more this month. So you still have time to sign up for that one. That's the virtual one.
It's gonna be virtual.
And that's on August the 27th.
And when you do the virtual class, you need to reply in the chat at least. Okay?
And show your face. We don't care if you got it.
Yeah.
We don't
We
care.
don't we don't care.
We don't care.
T-shirt, you after work. We understand. We're delivering the message, but we want to see you.
We want to see you. Any closing thoughts before we get on up out of here for this session?
Man, I think I'm good. I want to see folks come on out, share their opinion. You know, I'm an opinion guy, so I love those. It helps us improve.
And we do have our own email address. It is financialliteracy@tbcaugusta.org. I almost forgot it myself. Until the next time we come back, I'm LaShawna.
I'm Kelvin.
And in the corner is Malcolm. And this is the Family Fortune. Bye.
Peace.